What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at it again with a new car, and I got to give a big shout out and special thank you to Insurance Auto Auctions. Now, it is listed as a non-runner. It's an insurance car for hail damage, but it's not salvaged. This car is unique. Hail damaged, not salvaged, all right, but sold from the insurance company and listed as a non-runner. So let's go over here and check this car out. We got with us today TK from TK's Garage, and he's got another YouTube channel, More with TK. Definitely go check that channel out. Yeah, definitely go check that. I'm personally recommending you go check out More with TK.
That last video was fun.
Yeah, last video was lit. It really was.
Yeah.
I'll have links to him down below. Now, I know this is what you guys are all wanting to see. The thing that had me intrigued about this car is that it was sent here from the insurance company for hail. That tells me this car should run and drive, but it doesn't. According to the auction, this car doesn't run. So I figured they probably just couldn't get into the trunk to get to the battery, and most likely the battery's dead. Windshield is trashed, side is all, look at that XJR right there. The side is all beat up with hail damage. Oh, yes, or is that pinstriping?
That's pinstriping.
That's pinstriping?
Yes, sir.
It looked like a giant scratch.
Yes, sir. Pinstriping. And then a couple of dents in the trunk.
She's loaded with dents. I'm telling, but I don't care, because this one is going to be, I think we might make this an AutoZone special. You know, I'm serious now. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do with it, but first we got to see if we get it running. But then I'm thinking maybe we'll cut off the exhaust and throw an AutoZone special fart can on it. We'll get a bunch of stickers from AutoZone. We'll just slap AutoZone stickers all over it. Yeah, we could have some fun with this. Supercharged? Yes, sir. The thing's got like 385 foot-pounds of torque.
You can compare the Hellcat line to the Jaguar one.
There you go. There you go. Okay, it's got good tires. The fronts are Toyos, man. Toyos on the front. What do we got on the back? Same, Toyos on the back. Not cheap tires, man.
It's not open.
Oh, it's caught on that one. You gotta love them. Gotta love them. Let's pop this. Ooh, boy, that windshield is trash.
Is it all cracked up?
Yeah, and they put tape over it to help keep it from getting any worse. Oh, dude. Woohoo! Oh, man.
I bet you this runs because these ain't shot. Usually these are shot.
Yeah, it's got 126,000 miles on it.
Oh,
that's nothing. That's nothing. Look at this supercharger over here, man. Oh. Oh, yes. Look at this pulley. Look right here. There's your supercharger right there. There's your pulley.
Yep.
It's got newer valve cover gaskets.
I bet you this was maintained good, bro.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't want to say anything. I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I hope that it was. How's the interior? Not bad. Actually, I'm impressed. I thought the seat would be ripped to shreds. It's not. What about the headliner? Oh, it's still got some power. We may be able to pop the trunk, dude. Where's the trunk release on these? It's got electricity.
It should be a button.
Ooh, that's hot. It is hot. We got a tape deck too.
Right here.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Maybe I got to turn the ignition on for it? Let's try the ignition. It's open?
Oh, dude, you got a winner, bro. You got the Harman Kardon sister with the multi-disc.
Ooh! Oh, I've got this in the Hellcat.
Yep.
And I've got this in the Ram 2500.
It comes with the actual books and the nice
floor mats.
Floor mats. What's this?
More floor mats?
Dude.
Oh, dude. Wow. We're winning.
And a full-size spare.
Oh,
come on,
when's the last time you seen a full-size spare in anything?
Come on, man.
All right, so where's the battery?
The battery's going to be on this side, I think. Wait a minute. It's either on this side or that side. This is like the side that comes out. So, let me, nope.
It's under there. I guarantee it's under that. Pull that whole piece up right here.
Which side?
This whole piece.
This one?
Yeah, pull that out.
Yeah,
there it is.
I knew it's on one side or the other.
All right, now we get the booster pack on it.
Try to fire it up.
And see,
Whew, she's wet.
Oh, it's got a battery maintainer. 1.5 amp trickle charger.
This is soaked.
It's soaked?
Feel it.
Like it's been underwater? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think we'll be all right.
What if it was a flood?
They'd have to have it marked that way.
What if it was a flood? Okay. Okay, let's get the booster pack on it and see if it runs. All right, let's put the booster pack on here. And let's see if she's gonna want to cooperate with us. You could tell there was a lot of water in here.
It was dead, bro.
Yeah, the battery was dead. Not anymore.
No.
She's got 11.6 on her now, so I guess now we find out if it's flooded. The engine could have sucked up water and it could be locked up tight.
Runs, bro. Runs, bro.
Oh! Ah!
And you know what? Oh, it doesn't. I was gonna say there's no check engine light.
Yeah, it's a check engine light. It's a Jaguar, man. Of course, it's a check engine light. She runs. The air.
Bro.
The AC is on. I don't know if it works, but it's on. Let's go into gear. You got your J gate right here. Forwards and backwards, man. Half a tank of gas. AC's cold. Dang. It's got cold air. Does the important window work? Why, yes it does.
Window work, AC's cold. You just a wind, bro.
Wow.
Let me check the lights. Yep.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's a non-runner and she's running. We got sport mode, normal mode. Does the radio work? Let's see.
Because when that crowd is
radio works. Dude, I want it for 800 bucks.
And all it really needs is a windshield, bro.
Yeah, a windshield, and you can drive it.
Yeah.
And it's too quiet. We got to do something about that.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, listen to that.
Put the muffler though.
She purrs like a kitten.
Dude, I'm telling you, run like a champ.
She's quiet.
And I bet you the check engine lights for a freaking O2 sensor.
Well, we won't have to worry about O2 sensors. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll worry about the O2 sensors, of course.
That's a common. Oh,
there it goes.
There we go.
The mirrors are folded in. Go ahead and pull those out. This is crazy. So I guess since it runs, you're driving the Hellcat.
I'm driving the Hellcat.
I guess you're driving the Hellcat. Hey, you'll have to try to keep up with me. Because this is supercharged too. Now I am a little concerned. The alternator is sitting at 12.1, 12.2.
That's, you know what? The GTO's been doing that too. It never goes higher. It'll be at 11.9, 11.9, 12.1.
Yeah. Well, with any luck, it gets better, but
yeah,
you know, somehow I doubt it. I'll keep this in the car with me.
No, you'll get a voltage warning in the on your dash.
Now, in all fairness, I have all the lights on too.
Yeah.
So it runs.
Look how clean.
I know, it's so clean.
Does it have the fold down? Oh, okay. It doesn't have the fold down back.
I guess that's an ashtray or something.
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah, little ashtray. All right, guys, we've got good oil pressure. The temp is starting to come up, cold air. The voltage is sitting pretty good right now. Check engine light. So I guess what we're going to do before we try taking it anywhere is just, you know, let's just take it around the parking lot. Oh, this could be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a problem. But let me figure this out real quick. All right, here we go. This seat's a little high. First ride, just to.
Do you hear the whine?
Yeah, I heard the whine.
Whoop.
Oh, I think it's trying to die. Traction fail, anti-lock brakes.
That's because it's sliding.
Check engine.
You're in dirt.
Oh, I've got traction on, huh? Because it lost power. Like it cut out on me because of the slide that I was doing.
Yep.
Okay, traction, there it is.
Turn it off.
I guess so.
It'll tell you.
Well, it says traction off, so.
Traction fail, yeah.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoop! Whoop!
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I guess TK. Boy, that windshield is bad.
You gonna be able to see?
Oh, dude, I didn't think about that.
What, the other car?
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah, I forgot all about it.
I don't want to leave your Hellcat here, though.
I forgot all about it.
I do not want to leave the Hellcat. You will come back and that bitch will be gone. If they steal this, I'm good.
All right. Oh, I should probably adjust those daggum mirrors. I can't see nothing. There we go. Insurance auto auctions right there, man. All right. Switch it over to this side. Raise it up just a little bit. Even the power mirrors work. That is wild, man. That is wild. All right. Let's roll. Man, it's smooth. I really thought this was going to be like some, you know, kind of tore up old Jag. I didn't give it too good of a look. Sight unseen. Oh, she's cute. She's cute. It's got a nice little whine to it. That's adorable. We'll get on this road right here. Battery's finally starting to charge up a little bit. I noticed the voltage keeps kind of fluctuating up and down, up and down. Lights work, signals work. It doesn't clunk either. Like, I thought this would be a really clunky car. And it turned out not to be. It actually rides really well. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, it surges a little bit. It does surge a little bit. Like, wee, 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 wee. That's all right, though. That's all right. She may need some fresh fuel. We'll run a diagnostic on it, find out what's going on with her. Maybe a mass airflow sensor or oxygen sensor or something. Who knows? Look down there, man. Look at the gauges. She just floats, and this is a bad road. This is a really bad road. This will give a car with good suspension a run for its money. And this bad boy is just cruising, man. Not a care in the world. She only seems to act up when you try to smash on her. All right, guys, I'm going to continue on my way. We'll come back here in a little bit, check in, and see how she's doing. All right, guys, let's hit it. Wee, 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 wee. What's wrong with you, old girl? Hey, but once you get her up to speed, though, like once you're cruising, like she cruises fine, she just doesn't like to be smashed on. Now watch, I'll slam on it. She has no problems once it gets going. It's just at a lower RPM, she starts spitting and sputting. Hell, it could just need a... No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Could just need a tune-up. I doubt it. That's rarely ever the case. Well, she's starting to get hot, guys. I just started to pull over. You can see that temperature gauge is up there, man. I don't know what the deal is. It's running fine. I guess we'll pop the hood real quick and see what's going on under there. Yeah, I've been watching the temperature, and obviously we blew a hose.
Yep, and they're known for that. They have one hose, and it's got 6 connections on the same hose. They're sucked for hoses.
Yeah.
And there's at the back of the motor, by the way. Yeah, it's not up there, it's back here. And it runs around.
Great.
One hose, and it's got like 5 fingers off the hose. And I guarantee it's one of the little fingers that blew, but you gotta replace the whole hose.
I see a bunch of individual hoses that I can get to over here. Here's the water pump. This is the auxiliary pump right here. And there's a hose. There's one that's really wet down there. Like that one right there, I can get to that individually. It's got to be one of these right here. I can't hardly see. It's not leaking too horribly bad.
But she's running hot.
Yeah, she's running hot. I shut it down right as it started to really get into the red zone.
I wouldn't fuck with that. That's super pressurized.
Yeah, see, the fact it's still got pressure on it tells me that the leak isn't horrible. We just slightly popped a hose there. It's even still got some coolant in it.
Yep.
Okay, guys. And I was about to run it through the car wash. Yeah, well, we'll sit here a minute, see what happens. All right, we've sat here just a little bit, and it's cooled down enough that I think we can start right back up. We can make an attempt. It blew one of those little bitty hoses somewhere. We'll have to figure it out. I'm not going to go far with it like this. Not far at all. Let's just see if we can get it a little ways down the road. We're almost to my house. Almost to my house, guys. We got a couple miles to go. We'll keep our eye on the temperature gauge. And fingers crossed, we make it without blowing the car up. All right, well, we made it to a gas station. Yeah, that hood.
Well, the wind's blowing, you know, it's just a big ass air dam.
Go ahead, dump it in there, yeah. I should probably start it. Let me start it. It should really be running. It's probably cooled off enough now that it's not too big of a deal.
No, yeah, it should be all right.
Let's see where she's at. Oh, dude, it ain't even trying to start. There it goes. Yeah, the temperature gauge is under normal. Yeah, you're good. Okay, this damn windshield wiper. Yeah, she's there we go.
Ooh.
Bubbling a little bit.
Supercharger. Hear the bearing. You'll hear it in a minute.
I think we found why it's not running too happily. TK found a broken boot on the supercharger here. Right there, look at that. Just sucking in air past the mass airflow sensor. So that's problematic for sure.
Drinking that water.
Yeah. Well, it's full now, and it's not pouring out.
You should stay cool enough to be able to get into the house.
I'm gonna leave the cap a little bit loose.
Prevent the pressure.
Yeah, put this in there. We got to get some gas for the Hellcat. I can shut
it on the way back.
I can shut this off. It's no big deal. Yeah, we can get on the way back. You're right. You're right. All right. She's cooled down again. Why is this damn? How do you turn this damn thing off? All right, on the road again. All right, we've made it. The car is not overheating. Everything's good. We're gonna have to find where it's leaking from. It's not leaking super fast, so it's not like a major blown hose or anything. It's just got to be like a pinhole kind of pop in there or something, man. I don't know. She's home now though. I think we'll probably give her a wash a little later. Not too far down the street. No, not at all. And maybe we'll clean it up a little bit in this video. You guys tell me what you think we should do with this car. Hell, I don't even know. There's a Hellcat right there. That beautiful red eye. TK said he's got to go buy one now. Yep, he fell in love with it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I'm going to go ahead and look online for a boot for that air intake, because that'll cause tons of problems. We'll shut her off. Sounds healthy. And it starts right up. We'll be back. All right, so we're going to take it down to AR headquarters. As you can see, it's dark, which means I'll get home at midnight again. Here it is, man. She's got hail and she's filthy. I know it looks like it's been in a flood, and I know the video quality is going to go to hell in a handbasket right now, but we're going to wash this real quick, and we're going to see if we can make her look a little bit better, guys, before it. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so just remember, this is what she looks like before. Let's get her cleaned up, see what she looks like after. Well, it looks like a different damn car, doesn't it? Wow. I gotta admit, I was not expecting her to come out looking that good, guys. I was not. You're really gonna have a hard time seeing how good it looks because of the poor lighting in here. We got like one light bulb up there, but yeah, she came clean. Let's get her down to AR headquarters to be able to see it in the light of the shop a little bit better. All right, I told you guys we'd get a better look at it once we got it in the shop. And there is a flickering light up there. That LED light up there is having a little bit of issues. But there it is. The tire, that's me. I ran into a dirt pile outside, but look at it, man. She's nice. We filled it up with water. We're gonna get it up in the air. Try to figure out what hose I blew. It's one of these stupid spider hoses that goes all back here. You don't have to replace the whole hose, guys. You can actually cut those. Those hoses are a bear. They're not cheap, $100 and some for this multi-point hose that goes all over the place. You can snip it and put like they've got them at AutoZone. It's just like a little splitter. You just stick it in there, clamp it down, and you're good to go. But before we get it up in the air, like, take a look at this beauty, man. Beautiful car. Beautiful car.
Ready for it to go up?
Yep. We'll go ahead and get it up in the air. And let's take a look. Try to figure out where. Yeah, it's already pouring all over the ground, so it shouldn't be. Oh, yeah, she's pouring pretty good. She's pouring real good. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out where it's coming from. Let's get under there and take a look. Yeah, she's leaking pretty heavy. This should be really easy to figure out, guys. I don't think this is gonna be too complicated. Look at that. Well, unfortunately, you just can't see it from down here. I mean, whatever it is, it's right up by the block.
Is it hot?
No, it's not hot.
All right, fuck it.
We'll take a look under here and take a peek at everything else. It actually looks pretty good under here. Of course, got to get rid of these mufflers, man. Those mufflers need to go. It's got a little bit of seepage from the rear end. Nothing too bad. All of this can go. Look at these catalytic converters and stuff. Like
coming out of the block.
Coming out of the block?
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Well, I sure hope it ain't coming out of the block.
That's what it feels like. Put your hand up in there. You'll see what I'm talking about. You can stick your finger in there and it'll stop.
Is there a hole in it?
I don't feel a hole. That's the thing.
Well, let me put my hand up here and... Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm fairly certain it's going to be a hose. It could be something in the block.
We can run a lot. We can look down.
Yeah, we'll have to drop it back down and try to get a better look from the top. Hopefully it's going to be okay. Nobody with a brain designs a car like this. Nobody. All right, so we figured out what is going on under here. It is there's a light. Woo. Yeah, I don't know about that. We figured out what's going on under here, and we have a coolant crossover pipe that is above the starter, but behind the charge pipe. The starter bolt's next to impossible to get to on the top. That charge pipe hose doesn't look like it's any fun to try to take off either. This is like the perfect storm. This is awful. This is awful.
Yay, British cars.
Yeah, it looks like a thermostat housing under here, but it's some kind of crossover pipe. I can't get to it. Wait. This will be one of those deals where you may get it off.
It can't get it back on.
I don't even think I can. I don't. This is insane. This is insane. Why do you build a car in this manner where nothing is accessible? If I could get any of these things off, like the starter, no big deal. I'd be able to access this. If I could get the charge pipe off, perfect. I'd be able to access it. But they put everything in the way so you can't access anything. This is honestly, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I see where it's leaking from. It's leaking from the crossover pipe where it bolts onto the block. I just can't get to it. I don't know what to do. All right, so we're about to get this portion of the crossover tube off. The problem is, I don't know where it leads to. There's one end of the crossover tube pipe that bolts to the block. And then the other end, I couldn't tell you where it goes. Everything, they call it, let me tell you something. I'm looking online for parts for this. Some of the things on this car are called octopus hoses. If that gives you an idea of how bad the design is, octopus hose. Why do you think they call it an octopus? And this car has multiple octopus hoses because it's got like one hose that's like this. It's got this many like fingers coming off in all different directions. This is, honest to God, stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I know a lot of you really happy to see a Jaguar on the channel. Never again. Never again. There's no way anybody could have seen this coming. And in all fairness, it was full of coolant when I bought it. I started stomping on it, and well, you know, pop. That's what happens to these old cars when you start romping on them. So I'm not. It's not like I'm upset or anything. It's just this should be an easy repair on any other car. Any other car, this would be like no big deal. Let's throw a gasket on it. Not on this one. Not on this one. You can get to the bottom starter bolt, but you can't get to the top starter bolts. You can't get the starter out of the way. It's just they built everything on this car so that you can't get to anything because something else is in the way. It's like, you want to replace the thermostat? Tear the engine down and rebuild it because that's the only way you're ever going to get to the thermostat. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting on this. This thing is draining all over the floor. I'm going to climb back under there now, and I'm going to try to get this crossover pipe off, at least this part of it, so that I can see what's going on. And hopefully we can clean it up, silicone around the thermostat. I don't even think it's a thermostat. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to try to get it off the block, clean it up with some sandpaper, carb cleaner, and then put some silicone around it, let it tack up, and then seal it back up. That's what I'm going to try to do right now because I don't have time to wait for parts. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to say that the car won this evening. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not going to get home till 2:30 or 3 in the morning. I got to go get cleaned up. I'm going to come back in the morning. No, I'm not coming back in the morning. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll come back sometime tomorrow. And we'll hit it again. But for tonight, I'm going to bed. And we're back. It is the next evening. We've been here half the day. What time is it now? 10? It's about 10, I'm sure.
10:07.
10:07. Okay, we got Santa's workshop. We got TK's garage. I can't hardly put the camera over there because my fiance is over there, so I can't. So if you guys want to come over here to be in the video,
let me pull my buttons out.
we're gonna have to work around her. Anyway, I want to point something out because you were here for this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we tore the top, like a charge pipe or whatever for the supercharger off, and we found it full of oil.
Yes.
All right, and we verified that without tearing half the engine apart, we can't get to the crossover tube. Okay, so what was your recommendation? Because I already know I'm going to get comments of people saying I'm lazy. So what was your recommendation at that point?
Well, with there being oil in the charge pipe, and the engine was very, very low on oil, I said to see if you could stop the leak, put stop leak in it.
What? But isn't that just an awful, horrible hack job way of doing things?
Man.
Not necessarily, because stop leak has worked for me many times.
Me too.
Especially when it was something that I did not have time to tear down and fix.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag Blue
But-
Devil.
Okay.
Hashtag Blue Devil.
But this...
It's like he's trying not to say cuss words at it or something. It's like this. The
If this
British
car-
and their engineering.
If this car was easy and quick to work on, it would have been called a cheetah. But this is a Jaguar, which sits and waits and bides its time. And
To
that's
bite you when you least expect it.
Exactly. And that's what you're going to have to do with working on this engine. You're going to have to bide your time because there ain't no easy way to do nothing.
Right.
Yeah, it watches your bank account, and as it gets lower, that's when stuff goes.
So there you go. He verified it. He was here, and he could tell you we've been here messing with it for quite a while now. In fact, I was underneath it for probably 2 hours tonight,
Yes.
and you were here yesterday. What was it, 4 hours yesterday?
4 hours. Yeah.
Okay, so me, I was under there for 4 hours yesterday and a couple hours today, and definitely Santa's Workshop came and helped out some today because I was trying to figure out what do we do with it, man? Are we going to tear this whole thing apart and try to fix it? Because the whole point of it was to kind of rice it out, do burnouts, and if it blows up, oh well. If it doesn't blow up, well, send it back. This was just to have fun with, not to rebuild. And this thing has had cooling system problems in the past.
Oh, yeah.
We took everything apart, and somebody had put silicone on every hose, every pipe.
What I don't understand, the charge pipe is O-ringed. You
Yes.
don't use a gasket. You don't use silicone.
Right.
You use an O-ring.
It's a reusable O-ring that comes with it.
that had silicone everywhere.
Yes, and this has been epoxied on the radiator. That hose has been epoxied. Like this thing has obviously had some kind of problem for a while now. Okay.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I spent quite a bit of time. That upper bolt was an absolute nightmare. But I took it apart. I put it back together, and we filled it up with water, not coolant. It's not deserving of coolant. Water. Let's fire it up. All right. It runs. There's no low coolant light on anymore.
Say what?
There's no coolant light on anymore.
Lift it up.
Yep. Let's lift her up. Let's see if she's leaking. And we haven't even put stop leak in it yet. All right, so let's take a peek underneath. Nothing. I'm honestly impressed. There's nothing leaking. Okay, now I am going to still put stop leak in it because I don't trust it. I'm going to throw some stop leak in it because I don't trust it. But, you know, I did put what silicone I could get around it on it, and I also torqued the bolts down as tight as I could without snapping the neck. And at least for right now, it looks like it's temporarily repaired. Enough to do burnouts anyway, and then pop it again.
Yep.
I suspect it may have had a leaking head gasket. Maybe has had a slightly leaking head gasket for a while, and when you really stomp on it, yeah, it starts popping things. But for now, she looks like she's ready to go on the road again.